Venezuela's President Nicolás Maduro has raised the stakes in a fast-escalating standoff with the United States, calling for all of America to rise up. If Venezuela is attacked, Maduro announced the deployment of more than 4.5 million civilian militias across the country, a move that directly responds to Washington's latest show of force.
Es muy grande la causa que defendemos, así que el cambio de régimen, además de ilegal, es inmoral. Y aquí no lograrán ni colonizar, ni esclavizar, ni a Venezuela, ni a América del Sur, ni a nuestra América. Y si algún día tocan a Venezuela, toda la América se levantará por nosotros, por el pueblo de Bolívar.
The warning comes as the US confirmed it is sending 3 Aegis-guided missile destroyers, the USS Gravely, USS Jason Dunham, and USS Samson to waters of Venezuela. The White House says the deployment is part of President Donald Trump's push to combat Latin American drug cartels that Washington accuses of funneling fentanyl and cocaine into American cities.
President Trump has been very clear and consistent. He's prepared to use every element of American power to stop drugs from flooding into our country and to bring those responsible to justice. The Maduro regime is not the legitimate government of Venezuela. It is a narco-terror cartel. In Maduro, it is the view of this administration, is not a legitimate president. He is a fugitive head of this cartel who has been indicted in the United States for trafficking drugs into the country.
Earlier this year, Trump designated Venezuela's Tren de Aragua, El Salvador's MS-13, and 6 Mexican groups as foreign terrorist organizations, a move usually reserved for groups like Al-Qaeda and ISIS. But Caracas rejects the accusations. Venezuela's foreign minister calls Washington's claims imperialist lies and says the US is using drug trafficking as a pretext for aggression. At the same time, Maduro has called for an extraordinary ALBA summit, rallying support from allies like Cuba, Nicaragua, and Bolivia. Meanwhile, Trump is also pressing Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum to cooperate more on security. But she has drawn a red line on sovereignty, refusing any US military intervention. The US destroyers are expected to remain in the region for several months, part of an expanded counter-narcotics mission. But with Maduro mobilizing millions of militias and warning that any US move could spark a wider regional conflict, the standoff between Washington and Caracas is now entering its most dangerous phase in years. This is Shubh Bharadwaj for NDTV.